Why are you bothering me? I'm not bothering you. Hey, look at your fat cheek. Look at your fat cheek. Oh, you don't like that? What's wrong with you?
Nana, why you parked your car?
Far, far away. Can't you spot with your little eyes?
Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain? Anybody got a pill I could pop for this love pain? Anybody got a prayer I could say for this love pain, yeah? Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription, yeah, for this love pain? Anybody got a pill I could pop for this?
So then I'm like, yeah, So then I get in the car, then he like hands me $100 in my hand. Wham! Yeah. And I was like, oh, you planned this. You knew this was going to happen. But he said, I didn't know your hand was going to itch like that. I only had like $20 of ones in my hand. My hand was red and it was on fire. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Yeah, like as far as like, you know, like then write your name down and stuff, how people record you.
I can smell your boy.
It's free 50.
Hi, I'm Felicia, and I'm a structural engineer, and I help build structures like the one we're in right now, the California Science Center. As you probably know, we live with earthquakes here in Southern California. There are small ones every day, and we're absolutely certain there's going to be a big one in the future. Maybe next year, maybe next month, maybe even today. That's why California is one of the most advanced areas
by an earthquake by transferring these forces down to the foundation.
I know what you're thinking. All the structural support in the world won't do you any good if all this glass comes crashing down on your head. And we thought of that too. The glass is actually glued to the frames, and it's laminated, which means it's sandwiched with a thin layer of plastic. You can see the lamination in this sample. So if the glass does break, the pieces stay in place rather than falling to the ground. So, now you know how we prepared for an earthquake here. But what about the rest of the Science Center? Come with me, I'll show you. Some of the earthquake-resistant features we've built can't be seen just by walking around the building. Have a look at these walls. You can't really see much, can you? I'm going to show you something. These walls are actually 2 feet thick. And if this building ever starts to sway, the walls will take that swaying motion and transfer it to the base of the building. And what would happen at the base of the building? Check this out. This building sits on footings that look like this. Look how huge they are. 5 feet thick and 20 feet wide. So when the swaying moves to the base, the footings take that motion and transfer it to the ground, and the building doesn't tip over. Maybe at this point you're wondering, why do we go to so much trouble? Why do we need such thick walls? Well, here's a reminder of what we're up against. When an earthquake hits, watch out. All the structures that seem so solid in our world can fall apart. Bridges collapse. Houses are destroyed. Broken gas and water pipes can cause floods and fires. And there are unforeseen hazards all around. I want to show you how other structures have been made more earthquake safe. Check this out. Did you feel that? I think we just had a small earthquake. Nice timing, huh? Well, it just goes to show you that earthquakes happen all the time in this part of the world. Most are too small to notice, but it's not uncommon to have one like that. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, other structures with earthquake-resistant features. Check this out. This is the Los Angeles County Emergency Operations Center, and it's designed to survive an earthquake from the San Andreas Fault. The amazing thing about this building is that it doesn't actually sit on the ground. It's built on top of 28 rubber bearings called base isolators. They can move 16 inches in any direction, so when there's an earthquake, they absorb the shock instead of the building. If you'd like to check out a similar type of base isolator, there's one right there with you in the Operations Center. When it comes to freeways, there are many ways to make them stronger and more earthquake resistant. Take a look at this. Here, Caltrans construction crews enlarge a footing for an overpass. And a steel jacket now encases this concrete column, helping it to withstand earthquake forces. Although a wood frame house is a fairly safe place to be during an earthquake,
It should be made even safer by bolting the frame of the house to the foundation and strapping down the water heater. When an earthquake hits, people who build structures don't just worry.
Yep, I'm fine. I'm just a little bumped up. How about you?
Alright, you guys got 30 seconds?
To go upstairs?
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me piercing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. My summer love. Been waiting for you, my love. I can't forget the day we met. You looked so fly in your red Corvette.
Where's the light tunnel? We're in the...
Here.
This is something else. I better stop you. What's happening?
Look at the rat. He's eating some paper. So now we can see that picture. And is that his dinner? Mom, I want to go over here.
My finger measure. I wouldn't, because people put their hands all over it. You don't want to do that.
You put it for a long time, I think. You don't want to put it
It's like kind of question?
On the question, it's like some question. Oh!
Come on, mommy.
Jellyfish or the jellyfish you have some jellyfish downstairs.
Three fingers. The urchins are wild.
Your leather sister?
You want to touch that one?
Is there one closer? No, that's gonna be the only one on this side. Most of them are on that side right now.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
it.
it's right there.
And then just touch it lightly. Oh, look how smooth it is, huh? Okay. Look, you want to touch these right here? It's a little harder, but just careful. Like that, there's fine, there's station.